Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Vlad Hatter here. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Now, we are having a grand old time on this game. Like, honestly, I don't even know how many episodes we are at the moment. I've just been recording, and not even the first episode has gone up on this at this point in time.
Nothing warms a body like incendio. That's what my mother used to say.
Revelio. I just remembered, maybe is there still the level 2 log? Or is it just level 3s that I have? Level 3s, okay. Which I'm really close.
Oh, how I despise that. I'm accustomed to things I can't think about.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn better.
But, yeah, it's just level 3 logs. I was saying, close to having the 13, I think it is. I just need 4 more to get that done. 13, okay. Anyway, so we went through, what else did I do? I think I went and identified stuff. We got a bunch of stuff sold. I think I did one little power well thing here. Now I want to go back and do this at some point. I unlocked this one. And yeah. Doesn't look like there's any other side quests. I know I need to do more wells. I need to do more of the Merlin trials. I need to do the camps. I'm gonna do these bandit camps so that I can get a bunch more of the crates collected. Still missing quite a few of those. I want to get that done. But we are going to go and meet up with Poppy. As always, though, I really hope you guys are enjoying watching this. I'm really enjoying playing it. I not get enough of it. It's just an amazing game all the way around. I just really wish I had a better graphics card so that I could thoroughly enjoy it. It looks alright, but it could be better. Could be
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
I believe in us, Poppy.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
No, we can't really contact them.
Once we tell them about the snitches, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I think the centaurs will understand.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
The dragon.
That's exactly the right word.
Understood
I
that
just...
we were we delivered
Never
the
mind.
egg, and
What is it?
we were very
It's nothing,
caring
truly.
about it, and we weren't trying to do any harm to her.
We've
egg.
no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll
I
meet
believe
with
in
them, tell them
centaurs are
about the
noble
snidgets, and
creatures.
I'm sure to all be fine.
It just cut off. Show of course. Calm down.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec.
We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
We have not.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do
Apparently.
moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I have lots of moonstone.
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Probably. It's probably
I don't know,
enchanted
but I
in
am
some
inclined
way.
to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows
Alex.
something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
I want to head to the cave now.
I'll let you know what I find.
What the heck? The heck? Alright, Poppy. Heck, I'll fly there. I'll go there from Forbidden Forest entrance. Where they at? Where they at? Yes.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Let me enjoy my trumpet tulips. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk. Fly up to Natty real quick.
These rocks have seen better days.
Apparently she's not allowed in Hogsmeade. And we gotta wait here for Natty.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
What? What do you mean?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well.
Okay.
I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to
Give
know
some
how they are being
information.
blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Be careful, Natty.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Running through Hogsmeade. Amazing.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, yeah? How would you know that?
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
No,
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh, I'm gonna take down the whole fucking thing. Expect a response in by week's end. Just to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
I hope so too.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've
What's he
nothing to
trying to
say
do?
about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Voldemort?
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Yeah, I feel for you. Got the note.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
So where...
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Do I have?
Where was I?
Did I happen upon it beforehand? Easy grave. I suppose not. Wonder where I could find it though. I don't know.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
How do you know this?
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Hopefully she's safe. I have a feeling she's not gonna be. Oh,
Revelio.
Never got the Hogsmeade guide page. Interesting.
It's not like Natty to be late.
Yeah.
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I don't like it. What happened to Natty? I'll get to kill some people. You don't with Natty.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Through the Hogshead.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
You want to try me? Stupid mouse. Where'd he go?
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find...
There's a hideout underneath the Hogshead?
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio. Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Y'all done messed up now.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Ooh. I want to go in guns blazing.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
There's what, 2 guys down there?
What student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone?
Oh, yeah.
Revelio.
I don't want to work with you. Someone messing about. I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Confirm.
I'm just warming up. You will.
Not my fault if the farmer skips the line.
That's mine.
The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get. Won't hear me complaining.
Expelliarmus!
I sense it.
You're done messed up.
Now you've gone too far.
See, y'all done messed up.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
You took Natty.
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it. Revelio.
I'm not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Can't I give Natty her wand too? Come on, that would make sense.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Revelio.
How did I know?
Incendio. Revelio.
Where is it?
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Very likely.
If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Rabe's wand from herself, Mr. Rabe's wand! He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now,
I'm gonna go get all the
you best
evidence.
stand back.
Too.
One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Gotta find out Agabus Filbert's book of poems and find out a devil's love letter. Come on, let's go. Move it, move it, move it. You two, get out of here.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Natty, you
Very
go
well.
too.
But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh, they will. Natty, you need to go. You don't need to follow. Natty. Natty. Not down that way. We're going to go down here. We gotta find the rest of this evidence.
Revelio.
Ridiculous. I didn't lead anywhere except for back here.
Revelio.
Whatever.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
And my mouse disconnected again. So tired of that. What are we doing? It's seriously not working.
Revelio.
Dang. Hey.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
If I felt it necessary. Oh, yes, Bombarda.
Bombarda! Corso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
There's a chest right here, right? Yeah.
Revelio.
I can't see anything.
Lumos.
Where am I to go from here? Okay, so I'm guessing that's everything then. That's all that was this little nook for stuff. Now we just gotta find a way out. Which, I mean, shouldn't be that difficult. Should just be able to, like, go
Revelio.
back to where we came, right? Oh. Yeah, so it's fine. Natty. Okay.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Great. Officer Singer.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashfinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
You don't even want the evidence?
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Singer, you do not quite understand the gravity of the situation that is going on here. You just are choosing to ignore everything. Ridiculous. Anyway. Time to go back to the map chamber, get that third keeper trial done. Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Let's do it. Do it.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Yeah.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose.
Yeah, we need to get on
Have
this
a
next
look at the
trial.
map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
It's here at Hogwarts?
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
And I think we got the alien keys and probably some demiguise moons up in the staff tower. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Oh. Oh. get Filbert's poetry book back to him. Oh, I got the large rugs. Okay, so gotta get into the headmaster's office. In the south wing, right? Yeah, the faculty tower. Pretty sure headmaster's office is there, right?
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Oh. Well... This is the grand staircase. Yeah, this is the faculty tower.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
I got both turtles. Are you getting that? Miriam? Oh, I don't know if it's a log. I don't understand locking it whenever I already had to go through a lock to get into this room.
Revelio.
Okay.
Aloha Mora.
Ah, it's a lag. I don't know what's going on my side. And I gotta go through a lock to get to the lock. I want to be sure you know how to unlock these locks. There's locks on locks on locks on locks.
Revelio.
You, adventure novel set. Oof. Not another thing in here. Already been in that room. Did that. This lock, the level 3 lock. I already did both the Daedalian keys here. Yeah, I think I did actually do everything in the faculty tower then. Other than that one level 3 lock. Oh.
Revelio.
Look at that. Apparently. And the test run on the other side of the door. Oh yeah, because this lock was still locked.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, what you talking about? Hospital wing tending healer. Flagon. Stumbled in without a head. Their head count on the doors absolutely notices. The headmaster close to be able to discern the poor girl suffering from vanishing sickness. While the patient is recovering, can be expected to return to the castle soon, and no particular now seems to be avoiding me. One might assess he's steeping himself in a somewhat childish salt. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. I already did everything here. Fairly certain there wasn't anything else to do. Oh, but there's... How am I just now seeing these Rebellia pages? I ran through around here and did all this stuff.
Revelio.
Okay. And there's just that one level 3 lock up here that I gotta do. That's one area I don't have to worry about. See what that other staircase led to. Forgot about that one.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
There's a...
Revelio.
Oh, I got that. Anyway... Which fast? This way? I think this way's faster. Wait, I heard that.
Revelio.
Here we go. Going down. Yep. Hey, one of the last two I need. Come on, let's just unlock it real quick, and we'll just get it over with, and you'll be alright. I promise, it's okay. See? Is it that hard? We just get it over with. One more to go. One more to go. Huh. Come on, let's go. I think I've done 2 Hogwarts secrets. Still one more somewhere. Oh, shut up, Peeves. I guess it's getting into Christmas time. But I know all those weren't there a little while ago. Got a side quest right below me. Of course, my mouse just randomly disconnects. Again. Hold up. Oh, I'm not gonna wait. Well, he's probably gonna want me to wait till daytime to speak to Professor Fig anyway. What is it you need? What's going on? Evangeline.
Pardon me, is everything alright?
No, it's not.
Evangeline.
We only had 2 bells to go,
Evangeline.
but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Oh.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really?
Didn't I
Oh,
already
that would
put
be
the bells up?
wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Yeah, I've already done.
The
I
bells
already
are back
did the
up,
bells.
Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face.
Oh my
Future
god.
generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do.
I
And I
just
hope that
happened to
you do
pop
as well.
across the bells. And as soon as I got
You don't
Wingardium
know how much this
Leviosa, I was
means
like,
for me and for Hogwarts.
do the bells. Gotta do the bells. That's hilarious. I just happened to come across the bells. I didn't realize it was going to be a side quest later on, so I just happened to do them already because I knew about them. I thought it was one of the Hogwarts secrets. Oh, there's a demiguise moon in here. I forgot about that. Big.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh god. Well, how is this gonna go awry? I just know it is. I just know it's gonna go awry.
How do you
in
feel?
some way. Like,
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the Headmaster's house elf.
I'm Headmaster Black. I'm Professor Black. Out of the way, Headmaster
Professor,
coming
a
through.
moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
Bring it to me later.
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you,
Professor
Sharp,
Black is very,
you may
like...
speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do.
Causing
and thank you,
all
Sharp.
kinds of ruckus.
I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
What could the Headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Everybody. Oh my god.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I'm totally messing with everybody I possibly can.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None at all.
Not at all.
Mr. Black, how are you?
Ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
Ominous.
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. Greetings!
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word?
Yeah.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
The Great Hall.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I'm messing with everybody. I don't care anymore.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor? A word,
Weasley.
please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him. Handling secret ministry.
Yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Pull yourself together, man.
Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I think it's to do with strength, the Black family motto.
Well, certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
Of course it's not.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Oh,
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Alright, where is the headmaster's office? That was funny. That was damn hilarious. We're coming up on time. It took so long just to get that far. So... We're not gonna take me straight there? Well, probably gonna have to pass a little bit of time. There it goes. We're gonna have to pick this up at the start of the next episode. Again, as always, oh my god, that's brilliant. I really wish I can just turn. Let's see, maybe if I do this, turn the fog better. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I know. The fog quality up a little bit. Leave the foliage down. Effects is still medium. Do materials at medium. Textures. Do textures high. Material medium effects. Apply that. We'll see how that runs. See if we're running anything. Up fog quality a little bit more. I don't like that. It is messing up on there. Absolutely, positively gorgeous game. I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as I'm enjoying playing it. It's so much fun. That's amazing. Every single bit of it. But if you are liking the series, consider hitting the like button down the bottom. That really helps out the channel. Helps out with the algorithm, recommending the videos to other people so we can get new people coming through. If you are new around here, probably go back and start at the beginning of the series. You're a little late to everything. There's been a lot that's happened. But if you are new around here, consider subscribing. You can get notifications when we get content uploaded in the future. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Take it easy. Peace.